Papoose, you have my lawyer's information. If you can't afford to retain a lawyer, since your lawyer that the number you gave us has not been retained yet, I told you I'll paper it. If somebody over there that loves you wants to paper it, that will make me happy. Everything is signed and ready to go. I don't want nothing. I'm not even asking for child support. My daughter's school, her babysitter, her nanny, her gymnastics, her swimming, her dancing, her healthcare, her all of that. I take care of it like I've always done. I don't need anything.
I just like to express this one thing. All these girls be like, thank you to my man. And I want to say, to my hands, thank you to my hands. Listen, for me knowing how to fight and me training hard, I make millions of dollars just from beating people up. Talk to my man like a king. Don't ever get it messed up, baby. I may have the muscles and I may know how to fight, but I'm very submissive to my man because my man's a good man. And, he takes very good care of me, so.
Claressa Shields holds 2 Olympic gold medals, an undisputed world championship, and a career built on knocking people out for millions of dollars. Back in 2012, she became the first American woman to win Olympic gold in boxing, and 4 years later, she did it again in Rio. The professional ranks watched her become the fastest boxer in history to capture world titles across 3 different weight divisions. Her hands, as she puts it, are the only thing she needs to thank for everything she had. And that's where this story takes a turn nobody expected. This same woman who dominates inside the ring recently announced to the world that she's completely submissive to her man, and that man happens to still be legally married to someone else. What looked like a fairy tale romance with rapper Papoose has spiraled into what people are now calling one of the messiest love triangles hip-hop has witnessed in years. Claressa once described Papoose as the cheat code to life, but lately she appears to be scrambling just to prove she's the one he actually wants. December 2024 changed everything when Remy Ma decided she was done staying quiet. She jumped online and exposed text messages between Papoose and Claressa, putting their entire connection on full display for anyone with an internet connection to see. One of those messages showed Claressa frustrated that Papoose had fallen asleep on the phone without letting her know he made it home safe. The text read that since he's the one who's married, the least he could do is let her know he got home if he couldn't sleep on the phone with her or be there in person. Remy's caption left no room for interpretation, and she went straight at what she called fake stories designed to make her look bad while making him look like a gift from above. That same post revealed Papoose was still living in her house and refusing to leave. The timing made everything worse for Claressa because her biographical film The Fire Inside was generating serious Oscar buzz with a 96% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Ryan Destiny and Brian Tyree Henry starred in the movie, which dropped on Christmas Day 2024, and instead of celebrating that milestone, Claressa found herself drowning in public controversy. Papoose fired back at Remy by accusing her of stepping out on him first with battle rapper Easy the Block, Captain, and he went even further by claiming she had been unfaithful with both men and women throughout their entire marriage. A relationship that once represented everything beautiful about black love was now collapsing in front of millions of people. Understanding why this hit so hard requires knowing what Papoose and Remy meant to hip-hop culture. 17 years together and married since 2008, their love story started under circumstances that would have broken most couples. Remy caught an arrest in 2007 for a woman she believed had stolen money from her, and the judge handed down 8 years with 6 actually served. During that entire stretch, Papoose held her down in ways that made national headlines. Prison visits happened constantly, fights with court officers trying to reach her became regular occurrences, and getting thrown out of courtrooms showed how fiercely he defended her. Songs about her kept coming, her name stayed alive in the streets, and he married her behind bars when most men would have walked away. Her release in 2014 turned them net the poster couple for loyalty and devotion on Love and Hip Hop. Fans watched the vow renewal in 2016, celebrated the arrival of their daughter Reminisce Mackenzie, and witnessed what looked like an unbreakable bond being built brick by brick. Events invited them to speak about black love, magazine spreads featured their successful marriage, and people held them up as proof that real commitment still existed in hip-hop. When all of that crumbled, people demanded answers. Remy accused Papoose of dragging his feet on the divorce even after he filed in May 2025, and she claimed to have begged him to finalize everything while offering to cover all the legal fees herself. One of her public statements made clear she wasn't asking for child support or anything else from him.
Papoose, you have my lawyer's information. If you can't afford to retain a lawyer since your lawyer that the number you gave us has not been retained yet, I told you I'll pay for it. If somebody over there that loves you wants to pay for it, that will make me happy. Everything is signed and ready to go. I don't want nothing. I'm not even asking for child support. My daughter's school, her babysitter, her nanny, her gymnastics, her swimming, her dancing, her healthcare, her all of that. I take care of it like I've always done. I don't need any.
Every expense for their daughter falls on her shoulders alone, from school to the babysitter to the nanny, to gymnastics to swimming to dancing to healthcare. All she wanted was the marriage officially over. Papoose dropped his own bomb by claiming he wrote 90% of her rhymes, including Conceited, the hit that helped put her on the map, and he swore on their daughter's life that every word of it was true. Remy denied this in the Shade Room comments and accused him of chasing attention while also claiming he pawned her jewelry during their separation. Whether his writing claims hold any truth stays disputed, but the public exchange showed just how heated things had gotten between two people who once represented relationship goals. While chaos consumed their marriage, Claressa stayed visible. She dove headfirst into the relationship with Papoose and made sure everyone knew about it. Within months, the two of them showed up everywhere together, looking like a brand new power couple. Every interview featured her gushing about him, calling him the best thing that ever happened to her, and praising the way he speaks to her and treats her as different from anything she experienced before. Talking to him like a king, she stated publicly, was something she would never get confused about. July 2025 brought an even bigger statement when she got his name tattooed on her body right before her title defense against Lonnie Daniels at Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. Rick Ross and Papoose both walked her out to the ring that night. The Pivot podcast appearance that followed raised even more eyebrows when Clarissa announced she and Papoose were planning to have a baby together in 2020. Everything was mapped out according to her, with plans to fight, take time off for kids, come back, and do it all over again. Waiting until her 40s wasn't an option because she wanted to stay active and mobile enough to keep up with her children. A brand built entirely on toughness and independence now seemed wrapped up in one man. That live stream, where she declared herself very submissive to Papoose because he treats her like a queen and takes very good care of her, had people questioning everything they thought they knew about the fighter. September 2025 brought a one-year anniversary Instagram post calling him her rock and her favorite person. Gratitude for guiding her through ups and downs, being her partner in crime. The laughter, the advice, and what she described as endless love filled the caption, alongside her calling him one of a kind. Interviews revealed that when they're not together in person, phone calls happen every day with constant FaceTiming and talking. Security in the relationship came from his truthfulness from the beginning about his situation, she explained, with no secrets and full acceptance of things as they were. That Breakfast Club interview was supposed to focus on Papoose and his music, but the moment Remy's name came up, Claressa pulled a chair to the table. Viewers watched her jump into conversations about a marriage she wasn't part of, and the reaction online turned negative fast.
It'll be 2 years next year in September. We at the end of the year. Some of this stuff is just so old. You know, it's so old to talk about, to bring up, to keep harping on it. It's like they're separated. She got somebody too. Like, don't act like it's just over here. Like, she's happy, we're happy, and that's it. Like, I don't know what
Is it
the
cordial
deal
though? Is it cordial or you just...
It was corny. It's always corny to do social media shit. You know what I'm saying? Who wants that? Who wants to be a part of the circus? So I just felt like it was corny.
Her explanation that divorces take time and don't happen overnight came alongside pointing out that Remy also has someone new and questioning why only their side faced scrutiny. Calling the constant questions old and wondering why people act like divorces don't happen seemed to frustrate viewers even more. Comments flooded in about her being too comfortable speaking on business that wasn't hers. Viewers also noticed Papoose's body language shifting when she started talking, which people took as a sign he wasn't fully on board with how she was handling things. That same interview featured him saying he didn't want to be part of the circus, while wishing Remy the best and firmly denying any accusations of being unfaithful during his marriage. Christmas turned into a disaster for the narrative Claressa was trying to build. Evidence suggested Papoose didn't spend the holiday with her at all. Both he and Remy got spotted at Daniel's Leather, the same clothing store, around the same time, and fans with sharp eyes noticed the shop owner wearing what looked like the identical outfit in videos with both of them. The store owner later claimed they weren't there at the same time and deleted the post featuring Papoose, which only raised more questions instead of settling anything. When someone asked Claressa how she felt about Papoose spending Christmas with his wife and daughter, her correction came fast, saying he was with his mother and family and not his ex-wife. The problem with that response is that Remy isn't his ex-wife because the divorce still isn't finalized, meaning they remain legally married more than a year after the split went public. Damage control came in the form of luxury gifts Claressa claimed Papoose bought her for Christmas, including Louis Vuitton bags and travel accessories.
So y'all knew my man had to come through for the baddest for his queen. He came, Louis Vuitton travel
right
bag
there.
with the travel with the... You didn't have to give me... This is nice! Bricks. Whoa. Okay. Wow.
People weren't buying it because those same bags showed up in posts from just days earlier where she said she bought them herself during a shopping spree. The receipts and the story didn't match, and the internet made sure she knew it. That Breakfast Club appearance also featured Papoose calling Claressa his best friend instead of his girlfriend or his woman, and fans caught that word choice immediately. The observation spread that a man who's truly committed doesn't usually downgrade the title when speaking publicly, though others argued it was just his way of expressing how close they are. Remy looked unbothered through all of this, having moved on with Easy the Block captain and getting spotted at events, looking happy and at peace. Live performances even featured shade thrown at Papoose and Claressa without naming them directly. Claressa meanwhile stayed busy defending her relationship online, shutting down breakup rumors, and checking anyone who questioned what she has with Papoose. Everything that's happened leaves real questions on the table. Some people view Claressa as a cautionary tale about what happens when you insert yourself into someone else's marriage, arguing she knew exactly what she was getting into and ignored every red flag because she wanted to feel chosen. Others believe she genuinely fell for Papoose and is only now realizing the fairy tale she imagined doesn't match reality. A third theory suggests she's fully aware of how this looks and is riding the publicity wave for as long as it benefits her. Remy walked away from a situation full of drama and stress, and now someone else deals with all of it while she lives her life, which makes her look like the one who came out ahead. Papoose might be moving forward, but he's doing it while still legally tied to his past. Claressa went from being celebrated for her athletic dominance to being discussed more for her relationship drama than her championship belts. Whether these two make it or fall apart remains unknown. But one thing stays clear: this story hasn't ended yet, and the next chapter might be the most revealing one of all. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to not miss any of the celebrity gossip. Thanks for watching.